In 1888, the Eastman Kodak Company introduced a groundbreaking camera alongside an innovative slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest." To say this moment transformed the field of photography would be an understatement. This extends beyond Kodak. It illustrates the profound impact of a transformative technology, once reserved for a select few, became accessible to everybody. Before this revolution, the photography processes emerging in the mid-1800s demanded a deep understanding of chemistry, precise timing, and an awareness of light to achieve satisfactory outcomes. Aspiring photographers faced the daunting task of mastering cumbersome equipment, including large cameras that utilized glass plates coated with light-sensitive chemicals. The complex nature of image development required proficiency in darkroom techniques, further professionalizing the craft. Consequently, photography was largely confined to studios where skilled professionals catered to paying clients, making the act of capturing one's image a rare and significant event. The launch of the Kodak No.1 marked a pivotal shift. This portable box camera came preloaded with roll film, a relatively new lightweight medium that allowed users to capture up to 100 circular images with ease. While the quality of these photos did not rival that of professional-grade equipment, they empowered individuals with little or no prior photographic experience to create their own images. Once users completed their roll of film, they would send the entire camera back to Kodak, which would return it with a new roll of film and the developed photographs. This development sparked a new era of personal storytelling through photography. Families began compiling their Kodak prints into albums, chronicling their travels and everyday lives. People captured not only posed portraits but also spontaneous street scenes, benefiting from the accessible and rapid nature of the Kodak No.1. The resulting images offered a candid glimpse into life, showcasing genuine smiles and relaxed expressions, a stark contrast to the more formal studio portraits of the time, which often required longer exposure times and rigid settings. The term snapshot, previously associated with quick shots and hunting, became synonymous with these casual photographs. Despite these advancements in photography, the Kodak No.1 was priced at $25, equivalent to over $800 today, putting it out of reach for many consumers. The real breakthrough in amateur photography emerged a little over a decade later with the introduction of the Brownie camera. Constructed from cardboard and wrapped in faux leather, the Brownie was priced at just $1 in 1900, approximately $38 today. Initially marketed to children, this simple point-and-shoot camera featured the ability for users to load their own Kodak film rolls, as highlighted in a Kodak trade circular from February 1900. To the surprise of many, the Brownie quickly gained popularity beyond its intended young audience. Adults soon recognized its affordability and ease of use. By the time the updated No.2 Brownie was released in 1901, these compact cameras had permeated everyday life, democratizing photography like never before. By the end of 1905, Kodak had firmly established itself as a leader in the photography market through aggressive advertising strategies that highlighted its automatic cameras as essential tools for preserving fleeting moments as lasting memories. The brand positioned itself as a vital companion for personal travels and everyday experiences, a narrative that began with affluent enthusiasts in the late 19th century and evolved into a cornerstone of Kodak's identity in the 20th century. For over a century, consumers entrusted their memories to Kodak film, earning the company the title of America's Storyteller. Kodak's dominance in the consumer photo and film development sector was solidified following the release of the Kodak No.1 box camera. However, by the mid-1990s, competition arose from Japanese firms, notably Fujifilm, which began to erode Kodak's market share, particularly in the realm of affordable disposable cameras. Yet, the real threat to Kodak's supremacy came not only from competitors, but also from the rapid rise of digital photography. The introduction of digital cameras from brands like Nikon, Sony, and Canon significantly shifted consumer preferences away from traditional film photography. Interestingly, the first digital camera was developed by a Kodak engineer in 1975. However, the company, which had built its foundation on film production and processing rather than camera manufacturing, struggled to adapt to the changing landscape quickly enough. By the peak of the digital camera era, Kodak's market presence had dwindled, leading to its bankruptcy filing in 2012. The company later re-emerged, focusing on digital printing services instead of film development. While film photography has not entirely disappeared, It now serves a niche market of dedicated enthusiasts, with rising costs that reflect its specialized nature. The widespread availability of one-hour photo services is now a thing of the past, as amateurs increasingly resort to mailing their photos for processing, echoing the practices of early film photography. Although Kodak may never reclaim its status as a dominant industry leader, its legacy endures in the belief that anyone can capture a moment, a principle rooted in its 1888 slogan. You press the button, we do the rest.